Alright, how are we doing today, everybody? I know this is kind of a different thing than my usual content. I do want to give a shout out to Dueling Guard, as this video is going to be kind of like sponsored by them, kind of like showing off their product and stuff that I've received from this recent upcoming set, and just overall wanting to talk about things, how things have changed with Dueling Guard, and overall, if you're a fellow TCG player, which I know most of you guys are like myself, we want the best stuff for our cards, we want the best stuff to play on as in playmats, and we want to keep our stuff secure. And I want to go over some of the products that I've invested money into that I think is wonderful. So let's pan on down, and first we're going to show off this Dueling Guard playmat. So they do stitch edgings on their regular rubber playmat, so compared to another stitch edging playmat I have, it's kind of the same thing. Overall, this is the Chainsaw Man one. I really do love it. I love everything about it. The color hasn't, I've been heavily playing on this one. The color hasn't gone away. I really haven't gotten like too much dirt on it. The back still feels good. It can grip onto a table very well, so it's not sliding around as you're playing your games. And overall, I think it's like their playmat quality is probably some of the best playmat quality I think around. So definitely, if you're looking for playmats, stop by and do it. Another thing you mostly see from Dueling Guard is going to be the EV boxes. So this is the soul leveling one. This is one of these smaller ones, not one of the extra large ones that have a little bit more room. I currently use this to hold a one-piece deck and to hold my Riftbound deck. So they do fully come undone. It comes out, so you can take this out, so you can see the full arts of everything you're doing. It's really kind of cool because these also pop off. So if you just want to grab one deck, or you want to grab your dice tray out, you can keep your deck and your dice tray out, keep this one nice and safe, put this back into your bag, and come back to it later. You have your dice, you have your deck. Riftbound is a 40 card deck with a 12 card rune deck, 3 card locations, and it can fit all of it pretty nice and well. So if you're wanting to do that, these are also good decks for that, because it just fits everything nice and snug. It's not double sleeved, that is single sleeved. So there's that. Dice, you can hold a good amount of dice in here. So that was just 4, and it does hold like the bigger dice if you had them. And if you have like the D20s, they sadly won't fit. That's like the one dice that won't do it. If you have like spin downs for Magic and stuff like that. But if you have like the larger dice, smaller than casino dice, they do fit in there. And then you can fit like, oh my god, we're slipping and fumbling. You can fit a good amount in there. And just keep it nice and flush, and then it can just slide right back in like it's nothing there. I need my dice for a game from friends. Do it. There's plenty of dice no matter what kind of game it is that you have up and ready to go. And then if you are a One Piece player, or say Star Wars or somebody, and you have leaders that you like to put in acrylic cases, so I have like my BY Nami in a case. It's a harder case to protect my cards so it doesn't get damaged. They fit in just fine with it as well. So that way you can keep those in there too. And that is a one-piece deck, and we can also fit a Dawn deck in here too if you want it. And this is a double sleeved thing unlike the deck, to show you that it can also fit double sleeves. So it can also, you can fit your deck, your leader, and they can be double sleeved if you need. And everything fits in here just nice, just fine. And like I said before, this is really probably one of my favorite deck boxes for protection, for everything, because it is a thicker, more sturdy deck box. But if you are a fellow player that kind of likes magnetic deck boxes, they did just come out with a new player series. So we have the Dandadan and the Soul Leveling one. These are going to be the extra large ones, so they are thicker. I wanted extra large because I wanted to see how much I could actually put into these compared to the regular ones, which are a little bit smaller. What I found out is this can fit almost like if you play Commander and Magic, these also do slide out. They can fit a 100 card deck, single sleeved, or you can split it up, put tokens on one side on the other if you need to. You can slide them back in. So same thing, say you only need one deck, you take the deck out. You can leave this just like their other boxes, pull the deck out, play it, slide it away. This also does fit a Riftbound deck as well with same thing. This you definitely could double sleeve and still fit it in here. And then this one I have 2 one-piece decks, which is where my Dawn currently is. And just like the last one, if you have a protective case for your leader, it fits those just as well. Nice and easy, no damage to the box, doesn't feel like you're shoving things into it, just fits in nice and easy, no problems. And then the magnet on the front is this big bar on both sides. It is a very strong magnet, so it's not, so even with me just trying to shake it, like I'm forcefully shaking it down. Yes, I know my cards are inside, but it's fine. The magnet's still not coming down. So overall, quality-wise, these magnets are very strong. If you usually get like the Pokemon deck boxes or like Monster Mash, I definitely would tell you, please look into these because I think these are amazing. They have one-piece ones. We have the Soul Leveling with the Don Don. We have other brands too that you can go and give it a look. And now, say you do purchase all of this type of stuff, how are you going to carry it? They have the Dueling Guard shoulder bag. I think this is probably one of my favorite things around because when I go to events, I don't like to carry a lot, so I can just slide this over me, put it in. It does come with a playmat too, but it is a more like leather / like not like a sturdy hard plastic playmat tube. So I attach my playmat tube, and these things can hold it here, so then my playmat doesn't fall out. I can cinch it down so it doesn't go out. When you open it up on the inside, you can take anything from an EV2, slides in nice and easy, into the bag, and you still have room to put other stuff. You can take this out, so you can put one of the new Player Series boxes, put that in, and then you still have space here. So if you have like another little deck box with like singles or stuff you want to sell or stuff, like you can just fit in quick and easy. And then in the front of this pouch, you also have a place you have 2 elastic pockets. That's usually I put dice or like other things I may get from people. A place to put like a tracker, pens and pencils if you needed to keep track of stuff like that. Double zipper on both sides. And overall, I'm really happy with this. You have carabiners on the side. You can take the strap off if you wanted, and just like have a little like small bag, probably attach it to your bag. But I use it as a shoulder bag to go to all my events that you'll see me at, whether it be regionals or store treasure cups, all kinds of things for One Piece and Bandai games in general. The big thing I do want to talk about these products is if you do end up going to like a big event, at least for Bandai games, remember you can only have one deck in your deck box. If they see these types of deck boxes, they'll tell you to take out the other deck. So either before you go, just take out the other one, so that way this can just stay in your bag, or like, so when you hand your deck to the judge, they can open it up, see there's only one deck, no extra cards, so it doesn't look anything suspicious, and you don't get any trouble with that. Same with these, like you only need one deck in it, and you don't feel like you have another deck box to put it in, just pop it out, just put this in your bag somewhere safe, and then you can just hand this over to them. And if you have the Dueling Guard bag, like I said before, you could just slide this on in, just right into here, and then just keep it there. And because of how it is, I will zip the bag up. So that is a open thing with cards. I will turn this upside down, give it a sec, walk around. We went left, we went right, we went up, dive, down still. And I'm gonna open the bag back up. And my deck is still there because of how close this ridge is. It stops the cards from really going anywhere. So this is a good way to take your deck out, so that way you don't have any deck problems, or you can just do that so when you sit down at the table it's already pulled out. You don't have to open a deck box or do anything crazy like that. Overall, I love these products. I will keep getting more as time comes. We also do have cloth player mats and other play mats. Just you may not be a fan of Dan and Dan Solo Leveling or Chainsaw Man, but there's something for everybody, and definitely I think everybody should give it a look and see if there's anything you want. In the description below, there is going to be a link. We no longer do the discount codes, but it used to be Vocals5 for a 5% off. Now you just use my link. The second you use my link, it'll pop up and that'll give you 15% off everything you buy. So if you're definitely interested in picking up some of these products yourself, I would highly incentivize you to just give it a look, see if there's anything you might like. I know we just had our summer sale, but I would always be looking because you never know what other sales may be going on top of my discount. But alright, that is myself and these wonderful Dueling Guard products that I have been using and wanted to show you guys as well. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Signing off.